Hey guys, welcome to Saturday, January 10th. We're just going to do a quick energy read and see what's going on for the weekend. The other thing is, I think Monday, if not Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to start doing element reads. So I'm going to group the different elements, air, water, earth, fire, and start doing those and see how those go. But anyway, if you're new here, I'm glad you stopped in. It was definitely not by accident. We're going to see what the messages are. The energy does seem very, thick, I guess is the way I would describe it. I am an intuitive reader. I've been reading cards for many, many years. So anyway, let's just get started. And if you resonate with my readings, please like and subscribe. And remember, not every read will be for you. Maybe only parts will be for you. Backstabbing. See, the energy feels very thick. All right, Spirit, Universe, God, what do my viewers who've come to this channel need to know? All right, let's go. Okie dokie, we got old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head, and we've got the golden mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, and one-sided. Yay! So some of you could be dealing with a narcissist, and you could be dealing with somebody who has very outdated thinking. This doesn't necessarily mean a love interest. This could be a family member or friend, but somebody who kind of has the mentality of this is the way we've always done it, so we will, which is never a good mentality. Just because you've always done something a certain way does not mean that you should continue to do it that way. And then you have unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness, love, affection, return. So for some of you, I feel like maybe you have offered unconditional love to people that haven't deserved it. And, it's just, you're just dealing with someone who's not capable of returning it. But I'm not going to say too much. I'm going to get some cards out and then we'll do tarot, clarify it, mirror. So we've got two things with the mirror. Mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, and inner wounds. And real quick also, I don't necessarily do a love reading. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Whatever the message is, a lot of time it is a romantic storyline, I guess you could say, but you can always change that if it's family, friends, work, whatever it is. But I just kind of do general reads just to see what's going on. But if it takes me that road, then that's the way I go. I don't get to choose. And look, backstabbing came out again. So that flipped out the first time and I put it back in. Heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception, lies, shocking attack. So something unexpected here happened for sure. Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, growth, change mind, rise from the ashes. That's like the Phoenix energy. Some of you might have Scorpio placements, coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated and building friendship. So for some of you, I feel like the universe is saying, talk to somebody you trust regarding this matter. This may not necessarily be a friend that you need to talk to, but maybe you need to seek maybe a counselor to discuss whatever's going on in your life, and to get a very impartial opinion, because sometimes our friends obviously will take our side, and kind of take our viewpoint, but sometimes we need that outside opinion to see things very clearly. And separation, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, an uncertain future. So there was definitely some kind of disconnect here, or you could be dealing with a narcissist. This could be a family member, friend, sibling. This could be work. Some of you could have lost a job. Somebody here has very outdated thinking. And it's like they need to change their perspective. But for some of you, you're very strong. It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes type of energy. You've been through a lot, you've picked yourself back up. But for some of you, I feel like you offer a lot more than other people are willing to give back. And so that's unfortunate. But that can leave you in a very burnout state for sure. So let's look at the tarot and see what we need to know. These cards are very awkward to shuffle. Okay, Spirit. Transformation on the bottom, Scorpio energy. Let's talk about the outdated thinking. Tell me about that, please. Magician. Yeah, for some of you, you're manifesting something new, for sure. some kind of fresh new idea here. Tell me about narcissist. Oh, the Tower. Yep, some of you could have created a boundary with the narcissist. You could have left a narcissist. This could have been something that's already happened. I don't feel like this Tower is in the future. I feel like this might have been something that's already taken place. Tell me about unconditional love. Knight of Wands, yeah. See, I feel like whoever you were dealing with was a very in and out energy. It wasn't stable, it wasn't consistent, but you were offering fairness, unconditional love. You were giving more than affection was being returned. Tell me about the mirror, mirroring each other. Six of Swords. Tell me more. Yeah, see, wanting justice for something. You got away from that energy, whatever was going on there, and you're seeking justice. Justice might be in the form of, maybe some of you are actually owed money. I don't know. But justice could be just in the form of wanting your peace, grounding yourself, wanting a stable relationship, knowing that you deserve a stable connection. And for some of you, I mean, you could be dealing with somebody really awful, and you're hoping to actually get, like, through the court, some kind of justice here. Tell me about backstabbing. Yeah. Somebody could have cheated. For some, this isn't going to resonate for everybody. There could be cheating and you weren't even aware of it. Somebody could have left for another relationship. This could be something at work because there's pentacles here. Maybe you got replaced by somebody else. Just something here where there's some kind of betrayal of some sort of connection. Tell me about the Phoenix Rising, please. Yeah, so for some of you, you know, this is like growing pains. You know, there's introspection and new outlooks only come through difficult circumstances. I mean, they just do, and that's it. They're called growing pains for a reason. So for some of you, this is really going to enlighten your outlook. Maybe some of you needed to change your outlook on something. Maybe you needed to see something that you weren't seeing. I do believe this is for your higher good. So if you're kind of sitting there wondering why this is happening, the universe is saying this is ultimately for your higher good, even though it hurts in the moment. So hang in there if that's your story. Tell me about Coffee Cup. Now this kind of feels like maybe a newish energy coming in. I wanted to say King of Cups, but it's the King of Coins. This is some kind of new offer here. Yep, and I felt that before I even pulled it. Tell me more about Coffee Cup. The Devil. Was not expecting that, but this is Capricorn energy. We sometimes forget that the Devil card comes out, but that is Capricorn's card. So you could be a Capricorn, and this could be a Capricorn because you have strong earth energy here. But I'm also getting that this new person coming in, because I feel like this is a new connection. I don't know if it's a new job, a friend, romantic. We'll get a little more into that. But I feel this energy if this is not going to be like anything you've dealt with. Tell me about separation, please. And then I'm going to pull from another deck. Nine of Cups. Yeah, ultimately, again, I feel like the sadness is going to bring some kind of really good, something coming in that maybe you're not aware of, you know? So that's what I'm getting for that. Okay. I don't know. Let's pull a couple more cards. Imprisonment. Yeah. So for some of you, I don't know. It's like a message coming in that's going to really free you. It is going to free you if you felt imprisoned in some way. Tell me more. Yeah, see? Unexpected income. So if you were waiting on something to come in to kind of free you, when you got the Justice card here, the universe is saying, you know, stay positive because it looks like it's coming in. Yeah, see? Change and privilege lady. And remember, there is no gender in tarot. So privileged man, privileged lady, whatever. Change is coming. And this is really a blessing and a gift from the universe. So hang in there. Tell me more. Yeah, see, some of you have really been down with whatever this is, has really got you down. And there's a new path that could even lead to commitment. I'm gonna say 3 things here. A new job, because marriage card to me also, when you pull it and you're if you're doing a money read, you can read this as literally a new job, but you can actually read this as a long-term commitment of some sort coming in. So this energy is really turning up, and I was really hoping family room. And this could be somebody that might live, and the Lover's on the bottom. Lover's on the bottom. So straight up for some of you, this is a new connection coming in romantically. This could be somebody that lives in your community. This could be somebody that you already know, but this is going to be somebody that you really can trust, you can really rely on. Because when I pull the family card, to me, that's a very welcoming energy. That's an energy where you laugh and have fun and you gather together in a very close-knit way. You know, it's just a very enjoyable atmosphere. So you have something coming in that's a very familiar feeling, very joyful. All right, what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Saturday and Sunday, please. Yep, and you're walking away from whatever doesn't serve you. I definitely do have this energy of on the horizon. Yep, here we go. Somebody very emotionally available is coming in, but not only that, this person is going to have a very playful, light type of energy. That's what I'm getting, that it's a very like, this person is the King of Pentacles, so they might be very, very successful. But they're very successful, but they almost have, this could be a fire sign, but they have a very playful energy to them. And this person is emotionally available. Anything else? Yeah, 10 of Wands. Time to leave the past behind. And I don't mean, yeah, you might say, well, I did walk away from it, I'm gone. You need to energetically move away from whatever this narcissistic energy was. Like, do the healing of disconnecting from that person. It's kind of like let go of the delusion of thinking this person was going to change. Sometimes I think we miss the expectation of someone rather than actually how the person was. And we almost like our memory sometimes can get a little distorted. Like, oh, they weren't really that bad, or they did have some positive qualities, or I bet they could change, or they're going to meet someone and be a really great person. And when we walk away from someone, when we say, you know, I wish you well, for me, what I'm wishing is that you would get the help that you need to become the person that you should be. Justice will play out according. Karma never forgets anything. And that could help with the person's change. But what I'm seeing right here is this person you need to release this, whatever this is. It needs to go. And you might have physically released it, but it's like energetically, you have been tied to it. And it's like, now it's time to just release it, see the person for who they really were. And the 10 of Wands is you can't carry that around anymore. So you really just need to let go. And when you let go, this new amazing person or job or opportunity is coming in. And that's, yeah, see? And that's what I'm getting. You get this is my 1111 card. This is my marriage card. This is my happiness card. This is a positive future. You know, a bad day does not equal a bad life. A bad day does not equal a bad life. Even a few bad days does not equal a bad life. And you have to remember, growing pains are called growing pains for a reason, whether it's physical or whether it's emotional. And I'm not saying that anyone deserves to be mistreated. You don't. But what I'm saying is, there's always a silver lining, even if that silver lining is a new perspective. You know, seeing things in a different light. I think why the big thing is change your perspective, change how things look. And it's so true, because if you say that your life is bad, then that's how you're going to see it. But if you see the good in it, even if you had a really bad day, but the only thing good was that one cup of coffee, that is positive. And so when you change your perspective, you really start to see positive things in your life. But I mean, you cut the 1111 card. So I mean, clearly you have very positive things coming in. I'm sorry, I am drinking my tea. Okay, I don't want this to go on too long. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Some of you could be a Libra and answering the call here. So for some of you, I really feel like the universe is trying to get your attention and wants you to see something a little different. So you can take that message for what it is, but I do feel like the universe is trying to get your attention. Let's do our Durian Virtue, per usual. Stay optimistic, see? Stay optimistic and let go of control issues. It's time to let go. Let go. We can't, trying to control something or trying to worry about it is not going to change the outcome, and it can't control the outcome. Yes, we can do what we can for certain situations, but thinking about something over and over again is not going to change the outcome. So it's expending energy that you don't want to put towards something like that. Heart-to-heart conversations, romantic feelings. So there's somebody new coming in here that's going to get your attention. Okay, and we're gonna finish off with some oracle cards. Okay. Be honest with yourself. Really take a look. Number 17 might resonate for some. And come home to yourself. Recognize that, you deserve better, and you do deserve a good life. Red, which means forgive. And I think for some people, we get that confused. Forgiveness, it's so cliche, is not about the other person, it's for ourselves. But why people say that is because if you don't release that, you take that bitterness around with you. And it doesn't mean letting that person off the hook at all. It just means letting go, not forgetting, but you let go of it so it's not consuming you. There's no space for it anymore. And red might mean something to some of you. In the garden, something lovely will grow from this. So that's what I've been saying. So we're going to end this read here. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, if you want some signs, one second, let me take a look. I do have air, like I said, Libra, Capricorn. I got all the earth signs here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I had water, which I had Scorpio energy, Libra again. Fire signs, I mean, I do have a younger fire sign here. For those of you who love, I got Taurus energy, Gemini, but you pretty much, they're all here. But again, it's like the way the person's coming in. So, we're in all energies, different parts of the day. So I hope that helped. And like I said, if I'm resonating with you or parts of this are resonating with you, please like and subscribe to my channel.